Back again, and the command center of the JW Solar USA is 22:30 hours here in Minnesota. It's getting late. JW Solar is busy walking again, trying to finish up this work he started. So we are wiring now the Magnum Power Track Performance, a MPPT charge controller made by Magnosign Magnum charge controller. It's a PT100 Power Track. That's the one right there. So as you have seen on the previous video on the video before this, and you guys can see how I wired, trying to wire the underdamped breaker. So that being said, you guys can see I have a 2-gauge wire here. It's a welding wire, and it's flexible. So guys, that's why I mentioned that you guys probably not gonna like the wire. I'm using a black one, but I use a shrink wrap, and I put a black sorry, a red, and a red up here and a red underneath there, so someone can understand who probably want to go over my work and see what I did. And being said that, I use this flexible wire, and it goes to these two spade that parallel this breaker. It's a double pole breaker, and these are underdamp parallel here, double breaker from the batteries. You can see this bus bar here, bus bar, and it comes from there. Is the plates attached right here to the bus bar, and it takes the power and feed it here. Flip the breaker on like this. The charge controller is gonna come on. It powers the charge controller all the way down here. So the charge controller is already wired, and guys, you can see I had a network sticker right there, and the battery temperature sensor, which is supposed to be coming in, I can use it here, or I can use it there. It's back there. You see BTS, battery temperature sensor, and communication network, 2 network cables going to that. That will be our next video, how we wire this one, a positive and negative that comes to this 2-amp breaker. Well, look at that. This is how it's done. And what I did, I want to show you guys, really interesting. I've seen a lot of people, they put the wire, they have to use something that goes in the copper, but this plate, instead of me going here and squeeze the wire, it's gonna separate it by squeezing it with the bolt. I had it behind, and so that these plates can squeeze the wire, so you're not gonna be losing any strands because of that, or you're not gonna puncture them. So this is a good idea to do, and the bolt's not gonna go anywhere. Some people put it in front here, the wire, and clip it, and it's gonna mash the wire, and it started breaking because it's just like little copper you're gonna be grabbing there, and the rest of them gonna break because the more you tight the bolt, and now you're gonna destroy them, and they're gonna be spread. So now here is just like they all sit behind there and compress this plate. You're not gonna break any wires, any those fins not gonna go anywhere. And that's the same thing I did down here. Okay, and that's the same thing here. There's no choice, but it goes that way. Well, guys, the PT100 is wired, and you can see that. And I'm getting done here which I have to, sorry for the shake, I'm moving my hand too much. And the solar is going to be coming in. See the battery power plane, and you ask yourself, well, why did JW Solar decided to have an extra wire? Why didn't you just cut it to the length? Because you want to keep the wire length equal. And wire, because we don't need any discrepancy on the voltage while you're charging. So the wires come here is the same length. I measure that, and you can see comes all the way up here to here. It's the same length. So here I just have to make a provision for that. Make sure come to this like a loop and goes here, because I want to keep the wire equilibrium. So I don't want any discrepancy on the battery voltage, and that happens all the time. Your batteries go out of balance. So I want the length, everything is equal, and that's what I did by folding. Come back here to that. So I gotta put a ground here, okay, and I gotta ground this guy here, okay. The inverter is already grounded, okay. The AC side is already grounded, and now I already have the wire that's gonna give us the 240 here, which I just bought at Lowe's. Hold on, guys, I'll show you. And this is the wire, the ultra weep, as I call it, is a non-metallic liquid tight conduit. This is you can see it. It's a 8AWG THHN black and red, and the green one is the number 10. So you see the wire right there. It has the provision for the knockout right there. It has, that's like a 90 or 45, you call it. So it's gonna come right away on the side right there, okay, and that comes to the box on the side. You see this side right here, this 90 or 45, whatever you call it, and it's gonna attach there while we're gonna be pulling from here for the 240. These 3 prongs right here. So that's the wire I just showed you, the 240 wire. So it's gonna take from these prongs here. See that hot 2 out, hot 1 out, and neutral for loads. These 3. So it's gonna come to the panel right there. So guys, this is the communication. So right now I'm kind of comfortable. See this, the screws here. They're gonna be going for the panel, and this is how the system looks now. And we are ready. We are not far away for the operation to start. So let's see if we can able to put this plate here, because I think I'm done for the night. This guy, I think, is done. So I might probably need an assistant here. Maybe call my wife and see. This one goes right here and plugs in here, and we can take this thing and get it here. I might need your help, honey. Okay, never mind. I got it. So look how everything turned out to be all lined up, and this guy is on. If I power the system right now, it's gonna be powered. Shall we? I don't know. Let's see if we can try that. There we go. Start up. Let me turn the light off. See? We are up right now. And let's see if the charge controller is going to do it. Let's keep fingers crossed. There we go. The charge controller is on. Look at that. You recognize it right away. It's a 24 volt. See? This is awesome, guys. It's nice to do things the right way. And it's nice you have the confidence of whatever you do, try to do right. And this is how I've done it. Give it a like. I know I have to subscribe viewers. And this is what it is. Look at the clock. And everything is working as planned. And this is what it is. You identify yourself who is watching right now so I can give you a shout out. If you wish, I can give you a shout out. I know someone is watching. I have people coming in and out, but look at that. So just about setting the parameters on that. It says a 30 volt, 30.9 volt. And the panel's already in. The breaker's already here. If the solar was in, I'm just gonna flip the solar up. If I would have connected the battery monitor kit, I would throw this guy up and all the breakers are up and running. So this ends our video. These guys are not even connected yet, but the charge controller is up and running. And now you've seen it for yourself. And this is how we do it live in Minnesota with the JW Solar USA. Shut the charge controller off. It's going down. It's gonna go off. There you go. And turn the main breaker down or off. Now the inverter is gonna go off right away, and turn my other safety off here for safety. And that completes our installation for today. Stay tuned for the solar coming in and the battery monitor kit and the 63 amp coming from the solar to the charge controller and this guy. Then we are ready to go. Put this conduit here for the 240, 6 foot, and this is an 8 gauge black and red, and 10 gauge green for earth ground. I got this from Lowe's. This is what it is. See, 90. Here's a 90, and that's another one that goes to the panel right there. And we are ready for 240. I'll show you one more time inside the panel. And this is what I've done. The wire right here is the one that connects to the charge controller. See another one there. The 63 is not installed yet, which is the solar. And the 2 amp is for that guy right there, battery monitor kit. The top 2 after the orange is the black, and the top one will be the red to power that monitor or that battery temperature battery monitor kit. This wrap up our video. Stay tuned. Love you guys all. JW Solar USA. See you in the morning with another episode. Bye for now. Like, subscribe, and share.